Yahoo Fantasy Sports has been rated one of the top fantasy league online hosting services for many years. That being said, we are proposing a new and exciting opportunity for their customers to engage in the outcome of their fantasy teams. This plan is contingent on a partnership in which Yahoo Sports will team up with EA Sports to complete an ultimate fantasy football experience. Madden NFL Football is a video game series developed by EA Sports and is their best-selling EA Sports series. The game has consistently been a bestseller in the video gaming world and is developed in its complexity. Today, the selling organization, EA Sports, is pitching the partnership with Yahoo Fantasy Football in order to integrate an exciting experience where participants can use their fantasy football players in the video game, having further control over the outcome of their weekly matchups.
Hello, this is Yahoo Sports. How may I be of service to you today?
Yes, this is EA Sports representative Ryan Marshall. I sent a letter a couple weeks ago and following up to schedule an appointment to further discuss a partnership proposal.
Oh yes, we reviewed the letter and your concept sounds promising. I know Mr. Goldart would like to meet to discuss this opportunity. Mr. Goldart is free on this coming Thursday at 2 p.m. How does that work for you?
Thursday at 2 p.m. works great for me. I will see you all at the office then.
Please make sure when you come with all the details of the potential arrangement.
Of course, I look forward to meeting with all of you then.
Come in, please.
Alec, thank you so much for taking the time out to meet with me.
Not a problem. This sounded like a beneficial venture for both of us.
Yes, it's a very unique and exciting idea, and I think that we can both capitalize off it.
Please, sit down.
Sure. Here, take my card.
Thank you.
So Alec, how's your business been this year?
Business has been great. We had a record-setting year with over 100 million users.
No surprise there. Yahoo Fantasy Sports is definitely one of the best fantasy sports platforms out there. We also at Madden Football had an excellent year. We've continued to release new features that our consumers have definitely taken a liking to. Here's some numbers about what we have done. It sounds like we both have very successful programs that I think that we can definitely create a very successful partnership with. But in order to really understand if this will be a successful partnership, would you mind if I ask you some questions?
Sure, go ahead.
Are you aware if participants of fantasy football also participate in video games?
Yes, as a matter of fact. We surveyed our users after last season and found that a great majority of them were also video game consumers.
Excellent, that's what we suspected. Have you been looking into any other opportunities of how to expand fantasy sports?
Yes, of course. We are always looking at opportunities to expand. Recently, we have been looking to how to get our consumers to visit the site more frequently. Most of our online traffic is on Sundays, so we are looking to increase exposure throughout the business week. We believe that more traffic to Yahoo Sports will lead to more usage of Yahoo in all of its facets.
That's interesting. What else is Yahoo trying to do to improve?
We're trying to differentiate ourselves as much as possible from our competitors such as ESPN and CBS Sports. These competitors have similar interface to ours, and we're trying to differentiate for our fans so we are unique.
I understand it's a very competitive environment out there. So you're trying to get your consumers to visit your website more often, and you're trying to differentiate yourself from competitors. This is definitely not an easy task, but this is why I'm meeting with you today. We want to help you win with both of those objectives.
Great. Could you please go into more detail about your proposal?
Certainly. Our idea is to allow users to draft their team from either the computer or directly from the video game console. Scoring will be split between normal fantasy football based on a real-life player's production and the result of a player's online Madden competition. Players will draft a full team for Madden and then choose members of the team to compete in fantasy football portion with various options on how to configure the lineups. The synergy of Yahoo and Madden will allow fans to combine their skills in fantasy football and Madden, giving users more control over the success of their teams more than just fantasy football, which is still making the game based on real-life production of players. This will lead to the ultimate user experience for football fans.
That sounds promising. Are there any more specific benefits this partnership could have?
Yes. One benefit of this partnership is that Madden users who weren't Yahoo Fantasy Football participants before will have an increased likelihood to begin using both products in order to enhance their gaming experience. This will increase your consumer base. Also, every time a video game is played, we believe there is a strong likelihood that your consumer will check their online fantasy team as well, will increase traffic to your website throughout the week. Lastly, this partnership will be the first of its kind and truly differentiate your fantasy football as well as our game from our competitors.
That does sound beneficial for both of us.
So what do you think about finalizing this partnership?
Before we go further, we need to know more about costs and revenues of the partnership.
Oh, of course. Currently, we believe a 50-50 split of profits will definitely be the most fair way to go about this. Our lawyers could deal with the legal parameters further, but we are looking to be the most fair and have a 50-50 deal makes the most sense.
What could we do about our sponsorships with this partnership?
We only see an enhancement in sponsorship and advertising. We believe Yahoo and EA brands will inspire more sponsorship deals in the future, as well as more opportunities for these sponsorships to have exposure because of them being shown on your website, as well as being advertised on the game.
Okay, that sounds good. But to do something of this magnitude, I'm going to need the approval of my supervisor to continue this deal. Can we set up a meeting so that this agreement can come to fruition? We definitely want to get going on this as soon as possible.
Great. When can we meet with your supervisor?
Well, unfortunately, he's out of town for the week, but what about the following week?
That sounds perfect. What about Wednesday at 1 p.m.?
Perfect. We will see you then. Also, at the next meeting, bring a demo of the upcoming game so we can see how the drafting process and the other details of the game would work.
Of course. Our engineers just finished up the prototype. See you then.
Come in, please.
Hello, Ryan. My supervisor is out on business, but he's given me full authorization to finalize the partnership.
That's more than okay. How you doing, Al?
Doing very well, thank you.
So, here's the prototype that we discussed.
Wonderful.
This product looks very promising. I just have some concerns. Could you please elaborate on when you plan on releasing this product and who would have the rights to the press release? We would love to have this information on our homepage.
Since the product is close to being finished, we just have minor details to work out. That being said, the game should be ready for the 2014 football season. This way we have plenty of time to figure out all the logistics and make the product as successful as it can be. It will also give us plenty of time to advertise the product. We will be willing to give you the rights to the first press release because you can get more awareness of the product through your website. We trust that you will be able to advertise the product more effectively through your website, so we would like you to be in charge of the initial press release. I hope this sounds good to you.
This sounds perfect. Yahoo can't wait to start a partnership with EA Sports.
We are so excited to start working with you. We will be in contact in the next couple of weeks to finalize the partnership and get the ball rolling. We look forward to speaking with you soon. Have a wonderful afternoon.
Will do. Thank you.